I'm Des, and back in March 2025, Abby and I packed up our lives in South Australia and hit the road in search of a new home. That journey eventually brought us to a tropical flower farm in far North Queensland, where we spent 6 months living, working, and waiting for the biggest change of all, the arrival of our daughter, Evie. Now the three of us have started the next chapter. We're house sitting by the beach in Forrest Beach for a few months before we pack up once again and head towards our next destination. In this episode, I'll fill you in on what's happened over the last few weeks, what went on at the hospital, what our plans are moving forward, and we're kicking things off with a family trip to Wallaman Falls. We're out doing our usual morning walk down to Forrest Beach, which is just here, and we're just following this path down. We've just been doing this every morning. We bring the dog, so we're looking after a dog now called Tansy. She's this beautiful little Kelpie, full of energy, flat out. And obviously we have Evie too, our daughter. That's what Mum's pushing the pram now. So to catch you guys up, we are doing a house sit in Forrest Beach now for the next 3 months. So all these videos from now on will be around this area and exploring around here. There's actually quite a few things to explore around here, and today we're going to go check out Wallaman Falls, which looks absolutely epic. I got to catch you guys up on what's been going on because I haven't done any filming for about 5 weeks, I think, 4 weeks at least, since the Dragon Fruit episode. The parents are still with us and they've been with us since the Undara lava tubes, if you guys watched that episode. So they've been with us for like 6 weeks. So yeah, I reckon it has been about 4 weeks since filming. Just been getting into the groove of the new life with the kid. And yeah, we just had a lot going on with my parents being up here, Abby's parents, or Abby's mum was up here, the baby being born, and Abby was in hospital for a week. She was having high blood pressure issues. And yeah, we had to drive into Cairns from Bartle Frere every day for that week to see Abby. I wasn't allowed to stay in the hospital. I think there was one night that I was able to stay there. So yeah, it had been a bit of a nightmare, and it was just so much like doing that and then moving to Forrest Beach, which is where we are now. And the house that we're in is amazing. There's a pool and a sauna. We've just been cruising around, taking it real easy and just relaxing, getting Abby back to recovering. She's going to come with us today to Wallaman Falls, and yeah, I'll still let you guys know what's been going on. There's been a bit more happening and a bit more with Abby too, but the baby is fine. She's actually healthy as, happy as. Abby's been breastfeeding and stuff, so that's all good. Yeah, it's been beautiful here at Forrest Beach. It's usually not this windy. It's pretty windy now. We've had it pretty good since we've been here, but these last 3 days it's been windy as. But yeah, we'll continue on our morning walk and see you guys back at the house. So we got some new shoes on the Prado. It needed new tyres to pass a roadworthy. That's all it needs, which I was thinking it needed new tyres anyway, so slap some of those on. The car is beautiful now. We got a dude coming to detail it on Tuesday, and then it's going up for sale. Yeah, we'll see how we go. I mean, it's still an absolutely beautiful car. It's only done 110,000, and yeah, it's got like heaps of stuff on it. I actually took out, so in the rear, I don't know if you guys have been watching for a while, you just seen I had like fridge set up and false floor and stuff. Took all that out, so now it's got all seats back in it. And yeah, it's still got like the rear shelf and the light and stuff and the rear table in it, but just took the whole false floor out. I'll still sell it with the fridge and stuff too. I mean, there's a bunch of stuff that'll go with it. And then yeah, our plan is still, once this goes, to head over to Vietnam. So the caravan sold while we were back at the tropical flower farm, and we were at that flower farm for like 6 months. So now we're here in Forrest Beach, which is still far North Queensland. It's about 2 hours south of where we were in Bartle Frere. And Townsville's about an hour and a half just further south from where we are now. Our closest town is Ingham, which we've been going to do our shopping and stuff. But yeah, when this goes, hopefully after this house sit, 16th of October, after that, head straight over to Vietnam. And then, yeah, rent a house over there and chill there for a while and figure out what else we're doing after that. Still, obviously, yeah, we got the newborn and we're still adjusting to life with the newborn and stuff. But I think it's going pretty well. Yeah, Abby's on the road to recovery. And yeah, as soon as she's all recovered and nice, which it's only been 3 weeks. Still got another 3 weeks before she can even get back in the water and start doing like more exercise and stuff. So we'll see how she goes after that. We still might just try and get another house sit after this one if we don't go straight overseas. But yeah, that's our rough plan for now. And we're gonna take a picnic lunch with us, get the bubs in the car, and we're all gonna head off to Wallaman Falls, which is just over an hour away from here. It's just like past Ingham, and then we're heading west. So we're going further inland, and it should be absolutely amazing.
That's not how to put your baby into the car seat. There you go. Here you go.
Oh, that. Promise.
Birds.
Promise with your pet birds.
Looking at the goats.
Go.
We cruised our way through Ingham, out the other side, headed west, and you go past sugarcane fields and make your way up to the road that winds its way up into the national park where Wallaman Falls is, which is where I am looking at Australia's highest single drop waterfall. Goes Stony Creek, comes out from there and then drops straight down 270 metres. Wallaman Falls sits within Girringun National Park, part of Queensland's World Heritage listed wet tropics, where rainforest, open forest and huge rocky gorges all meet in one landscape. The traditional owners here are the Wallaman people, and even the local walking tracks carry language names. Jinda means falls and follows a steep 3.2k return track down through open forest and vine thicket rainforest to the base of the waterfall. Nearby, the shorter Banguru Walk follows Stony Creek, where you might spot platypus, water dragons and saw-shelled turtles around the rock pools. And the wider Girringun National Park is pretty special for wildlife too. Amazingly, all 6 of Australia's glider species are found within the park. It's a seriously impressive part of far north Queensland, and for Evie's first proper family adventure, I reckon we picked a pretty good spot. Evie's loving it.
Want to go sideways? How about you go sideways?
No, she does actually like walking though. As soon as you're cruising in the pram, she just falls asleep straight away, which is bloody awesome. All right, so we're on the way down this little gorge track. All right, so she's still cracking up, so I'm going to carry her down here, see if she calms down a little bit. She's loving it. And it's a little bit chilly. We've got a jumper on. I think we've all got jumpers on except for Chris. But it's like, yes, the car said it was 17 degrees out here, which is bloody cold for far north Queensland, during the day especially. We are up like, I think 650 metres. Yeah, it's an awesome view from here. This is just that first gorge lookout. I don't think Abby's going to go any further, so you can keep going down here. I reckon there's a steep path going all the way. That looks beautiful. And the gorge walls just look amazing, just that sheer cut-off. It's a massive gorge. And yeah, I mean, Evie's cracking it still, so I don't know if I'm gonna make it down there, because I think it'd take me a bit to go down and back up. Okay, we're just making our way back to the car. Gonna cruise back to the house. We might get a fire going tonight. It's my parents' last night with us, so we're gonna, yeah, just enjoy it. Have a couple of drinks and then they'll be gone. And then yeah, we'll do some exploring around Forrest Beach. See if I can do it a bit better this time, eh? There you go. It's just coming up to 6:30 in the morning now. I've come out to Forrest Beach for some sunrise photography, and man, it is chilly. Whew. Car said it was 14 degrees. Now that might not seem cold to some of you, especially those guys down in south of Australia right now. It would be freezing down there. But I've turned into a proper Queenslander now, so anything under 20 degrees is cold. Now I'm out here just still in shorts, barefoot, because you have to go on the beach with barefoot. I can't wear shoes, it's just not possible. So what I'm planning today, or this morning, is for the sun to be rising up behind Palm Island. It should be going by photo pills. That should be exactly where it is. I haven't done any photography down here yet, and I haven't actually done any photography in general for ages now. So I'm actually really excited to finally be back out here and getting into it. So I'm just gonna keep walking down the beach, I reckon, this way, which is actually north. I've actually been getting a little bit stuffed up with my directions since being here. It's been all twisted around. For some reason, I don't know why. Usually I'm really good with north and south, but so south is actually that way. Townsville is just around the bend there. But I'm gonna walk further north this way and just see what we can find. It's an absolute cracker of a morning because there's no wind. Last kind of week, it's been pretty windy here. So yeah, it's been a few days since we went to Wallaman Falls. Just had a few things to sort out, like I was getting the car ready yesterday. I spent a few hours on it, cleaning it up, getting all the stickers removed off of the rear table. But yeah, the car is looking schmicko. Today I'm gonna take some photos and get that up for sale. Now out here, Palm Island. So there's Great Palm Island, Orpheus Island. I forget what the other one is. There's a few out here, but this whole group together has a bit of a dark past, as with a lot of things up here in Australia. So I'll get into that a little bit later after we do some photography out here on this beautiful beach this morning. And look, the moon is up too still. You can see that up there. Man, what a cracker of a morning. And this spot too, like Forrest Beach. Woo! So it's a super quiet town, Forrest Beach, which is amazing for where we are right now, just getting used to life with the baby. Just so nice and relaxing. All these houses, well, most of these ones, especially on the shore here, are just like holiday homes. There's a lot of older people that live here in Forrest Beach. We haven't seen, there's hardly anyone like younger. There's still a primary school though, so there's a few kids getting around. I think the school has like 18 kids in it, going by what the midwife said. I'm not sure about a composition. What I'm thinking is maybe just like a long exposure with the islands and the sun rising behind them. But I might just get a time lapse running now anyway, see how we go. Time lapse running. So it's been working out all right in the mornings because like this morning I've been up since 4:30 with Evie. So I was able to feed her this morning and then she was sleeping while I was stuffing around on the computer, sorting things out for YouTube videos and a couple of other things. And then yeah, Abby was up just before I came down here. So then Evie was still asleep in the pram, just pushed her into the room with Abby, and she'll be due for a feed soon anyway. She's kind of been feeding like every it's between 2 and 4 hours. Seems like during the day, it's more like 1.5 to 2 hours, and then it goes a little bit longer at night. It's all up and down though. So we've been trying to get a bit of a routine going, and because I'm more of a morning person anyway, whereas Abby is better at night. So I don't mind getting up super early. I'd rather have an early night, get up early, do some like feed Evie and, you know, get her to sleep and all that, and then give Abby a bit of a rest. And then, yeah, be able to come out to beautiful sunrises and do some photography and still film for YouTube and stuff. Oh man, and now this sunrise is just kicking off. Man, this morning is amazing. I was kind of hoping for a few more clouds. Every other morning there has been quite a few clouds up here, and the sunrises have been epic. And then the one morning I actually get out here to do some photography, there's no clouds. Even though, oh man, it is so good though. Like, how's this beach? There's just no one here, and it just stretches for as far as you can see in both directions. Like, you get a few people walking dogs and stuff down here, but man, for how big this beach is, it's just amazing that there's just hardly anyone around. Now, there is like a pub and caravan park and then an RV park as well that you can stay in here. And there seems to be a few people, but yeah, not as many as what I thought. Thought there would be more. I guess it's a bit out of the way. There's not much to do here, I guess. That's probably why. Unless you're gonna stay here and then go off from here, like head further out. But yeah, we are loving it here. I didn't get any photos yet. There wasn't really, like, it was beautiful to watch, but for a photo, I don't know. I think I need to keep walking up and down here. Try and find like a composition with maybe like these palm trees behind me in the shot or something. But yeah, either way, loving it out here this morning. Speaking to some of the locals, like, yeah, they've seen a few crocodiles around, but they do nippers and stuff here down on the beach, and they've got a stinger net, but crocodiles get inside the stinger net. So I don't know, like if they're doing nippers, unless they're just like sacrificing a few kids here and there, I guess, yeah. I'm not going to go out swimming constantly and like going out too far, since we do have a pool back at the house. Now, Palm Island, when I was on Dunk Island, actually, I spoke about this a little bit. That was a while ago now. I think that was like September last year. So a year ago almost. And man, Dunk Island, another place you should definitely go. But when I was there, I was talking about how they did actually remove Indigenous people from a lot of the areas in far North Queensland and put them on Palm Island. So now I'm actually here looking at Palm Island. I hadn't even seen it before. You can get a ferry over to Palm Island from Townsville, and it runs yeah, like quite a few times in a day. I would like to do that. I don't know if I'm going to be able to though. It would be awesome to go over there, do some hiking and stuff, and talk more about the history. Just go for a little bit of a wander, see if there is any more photos. I think the light's already a bit too harsh. And then I'll man, make my way back to the house, and we'll get this car. I'm gonna get the car out and get the photos and stuff done. We'll go and do that, and I'll still talk some more about what's been happening. Yeah, it's been a crazy last few weeks with Abby going into hospital and giving birth. She was in labour for 17 hours and it just wasn't happening. So she was getting induced and the baby's heart rate kept dropping every time they tried to increase the dosage of the hormones. So yeah, they kept trying and then eventually, like, she was only dilated 3 centimetres. She went up to 4, I think, and that was the whole time. Then, so she had to go in for an emergency C-section. They actually found out that the cord was wrapped around the baby's neck twice. We thought they said 3 times, but then on the paperwork it says twice, so I don't know. We were pretty out of it though, so that was at 1:30 in the morning that she actually got the C-section. So we went into the hospital, I think Friday night. I dropped her there, well, went in with her, and then I had to leave because I wasn't allowed to stay there until we were in the birthing suite. So then she was in the birthing suite Saturday morning. We went straight back there early. 7 a.m. Saturday morning, me and Abby's mum were at the hospital. And then, 17 hours of watching Abby in pain and trying to do it. And man, what an absolute weapon she is. It was just full on, just the whole time. She wanted to keep going too. So even when the doctor said that, I think the last chance was giving her an epidural, and then hopefully it was going to relax everything and it was going to happen. It didn't happen, but even when that happened, she was still wanting to keep going. And even after that, she wanted to keep going. So the C-section was like the last thing she wanted to do. But hey, it all happened and worked, but oh man, it was just a crazy time. So I was actually allowed in the operating theatre for the C-section because Abby just chose to up the dose of her epidural. She didn't have to go under general anaesthetic. And yeah, it was pretty bloody horrible. Abby was in heaps of pain. They were trying to manage it, and it seemed like she was in pain the whole time. I think in hindsight, would have been better to choose the spinal tap, and then I reckon, yeah, it would have worked a lot better. But I mean, it's too hard to know when you're in the moment and stuff, right? And they also decided to drop the curtain and show me the baby, and then it had like Abby with her stomach open and just all the doctors there staring at me, and they're just holding the baby, you know, it's all blood and everything's hanging out. It was just insane, and I was already so emotional from because I just had Abby's head and she was just in pain, and the sounds of what they were doing and stuff, and it was all just ridiculous. Like she was crying, I was crying. So when they dropped the curtain, I was just like, and just stunned. I had nothing, and they all were waiting for me to do something, and I just had nothing. And then eventually they just put the curtain back up and kept going. And then yeah, Abby was in even more pain. They didn't really get on top of it until like after the surgery, which, you know, they were trying. They were definitely like doing a good job, but yeah, I think just it was too far gone. And then when they actually had the baby on the little table, I got to go over there, which was great. You know, I was crying again because I was so happy, and you know, the emotions were just up and down and all over the shop. It was probably the most insane thing ever. And then the baby, Evie, went purple, like she was awake and then she stopped breathing, so they had to get a little oxygen machine, put that on her, flip her over and tap her, and yeah, she came back to life eventually. Like, it took a little bit, it was pretty scary, but yeah, she's all good now. She was all good once she came back. She stayed cruising. I got to go in a room after that, so I was bouncing between the baby and Abby in the operating theatre, and then I got to go into the room that they take Abby in afterwards. I don't know what the actual room's called, but I got to go there on my own and spend about 10 minutes, just me and Evie on our own, which was absolutely awesome. And then yeah, once Abby came in, then they got her breastfeeding like straight away, which was great, and Abby was so out of it. And then yeah, once that was all kind of done, then we finally got back to the room, and by that time it was about 5 in the morning. So me and Vicky headed back to the farm because we were absolutely shattered, and yeah, Abby needed to rest as well. And then yeah, we came back in the next day, and then Abby was in hospital for the whole week, so we had to keep driving backwards and forwards. It was just over an hour to Cairns Hospital from Bartle Frere, where we were staying on the Tropical Flower Farm. So every day in and then back, and we were just staying there all day and then driving back, because I think it's like domestic violence or something, you're not allowed to stay there. They finally got me, there was an awesome nurse working there, and she got us a private room, just me and Abby, and I was able to stay the night. And on that night, Abby's blood pressure finally came down, and we were able to go the next day. It was just like, yes. Oh man, the nightmare was over. And then we were only, I think, back at the farm for, what was that, 2 days? And then we came here. So it's just been flat out, like full on the last few weeks. It was just crazy. Finally now, just starting to get into a bit of a groove and relax. And now, especially this afternoon, I just spent ages on the car again, and the car is now, all the photos are done, it's all clean and tidy and up for sale right now. So yeah, I feel like things are finally happening. It's just been, yeah, just a lot. What do you reckon of our super stylish little baby wrap? How's the Legionnaire cap, lads? I should get one exactly the same. And then I reckon we should have matching Legionnaires hats, and it'll just be like, it feels funny as, hey. It's so much better than, we had this other thing before and it was horrible, but this feels good. Just straight into dad mode.
Looking great.
Ready for a day out on the beach. So we're just going for a little quick trip for the first one. We're thinking just to the park here. We were going to go to the beach, but I thought we'd just test this bad boy out. So I'm a bit closer first. So we got Tansy with us. We have been bringing her out to the park to throw the ball. Like if I can't be bothered going to the beach, most days I take her to the beach, but if I can't be bothered, I just bring her here in the afternoon. And you throw the ball over here and the birds like attack her. So I was hoping I could try and get some shots with the camera of the birds swooping down, because they actually full on try and go her. And this thing's working killer too. It's actually like comfy as. I reckon I will be able to go to the beach with it. So yeah, happy days. Look at it, super stylish. See these two, there's one there and then another one right there. They just come flying out from that house. They always hear, look, oh, look at him go already, look at it. How awesome was that? I can't believe I actually got the shot straight away. 2 shots actually, I reckon. Chuck those up on the screen for you now. I think we're just gonna head back to the house and chill out this afternoon. Yeah, thanks heaps for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this little life update, and there'll be plenty more to come around Forrest Beach and then continuing on with the new life with the little bubs. And yeah, see how we go. Cheers, guys. See you next week.